right, Stars fans, Danny Cohen here, coming to you with a little pregame report for Nashville tonight. Dallas comes off of a huge win against the Carolina Hurricanes last night. You gotta think that this is the kind of win that you can really build some momentum off of. I mean, we had people coming out setting a physical tone. Blackwell with one of the most epic shifts I've ever seen from a player with those three big hits in 30 seconds. Just exhausting thinking about it, I'm sure. He was icing himself after the game. We had that comeback coming down from 2-0 and ended up winning 3-2 and hanging in there, blocking shots at the end against a team that had only lost once so far in this early season in Carolina. So a lot of good things can be said coming off of that game. Also, just a physical game, 30 hits a piece. I really had a playoff feel to it, so we got a lot that we can build off of there. Is it too early to say we're battling for a playoff spot here because we've got what's at stake is actually the last wild card spot. We are 1 point behind Nashville with one game in hand. I'm gonna go ahead and say it's fine to start talking about the playoffs because you don't want to get behind early. So let's get ourselves right back into the playoffs in terms of the standings and a little momentum on top of the momentum that we already have with another win today. We've got a divisional game against Nashville here. They're also coming up off of a win against Vancouver, who beat us the last time that we played them. So Dallas is 3-1 against the division. Nashville has yet to log a win against the divisional foes with losses to both the Utah Mammoth and the Winnipeg Jets. So somehow they are 4-3-2. This team, Nashville, was thought to be a contender last season. I remember when we played them in the opening game, thinking, oh, this is going to be a great team. They picked up Stamkos, they picked up Marchessault. Both of those players had huge point drop-offs last season. Stamkos had something like 53 points, which, he's a prior 100-plus point guy, and just a typically a 25 to 40 goal scorer. Great centerpiece for the Tampa Bay Lightning for many years. And then Marchessault, he's put up 40 goals before in Vegas, and they just didn't do much last year. This year they're not doing much either. Stamkos, I don't know what's going on with him. He's got 1 goal, 1 assist in 9 games. Marchessault has 2 goals, 2 assists in 6 games, so a little better, but still, we're not cranking. That's for sure. This year they added on the defense. They added 2 Nicks, Nick Hague, big ol' physical defenseman, as well as Nick Perbix, and so their top pairing. I was looking at this and I've got questions marked by it. Is Hague and Wilsby? And yeah, I mean Hague's a decent defenseman, but he should have no business being on a top pairing. I don't even know who Wilsby is. Who's that guy? So that doesn't bode well for this Nashville team against us. Roman Josi should be there on the top pairing, but he's been out. He took a concussion last year on a boarding from Sam Bennett, where he got a little concussed and has developed POTS, postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. Quite the mouthful, but seems very similar to kind of a post-concussion syndrome type of deal. And he's actually out for today's game. They're saying that it's an upper body unrelated to that. I don't know if I buy that or not, but that's what they're saying. Both teams are mediocre to bad defensively to start the season. We are these two teams are 24th and 29th in goals against per game, us being the 24th. Nashville's got a pop gun offense to go along with their questionable defensive pairings up at the top. Fifth worst offense at 2.6 goals for per game in a 3-goal lead. That does not lead to winning. Their top line has got a rookie on it, according to the lines from the last game. Matthew Wood, who was a first-round pick in 2023, picked in the teens. So, you're searching for offense when you got a guy like him on the top line. Their second-line center has 0 points in 9 games, Fedor Svechkov. So this Nashville team looks rough. We should win. If we don't win here tonight after the showing that we had last night and this limping team, we've got big problems. We really should beat them handily. So Dallas is middle of the pack at 3.0 goals per game. So we've got the number 1 power play unit. Even though we're middle of the pack at even strength and we need to improve on the 5 versus 5 play, our power play is cooking with fire. 34.6%. We just put in 2 last night. Nashville has 6.9% on the power play, about 1/5 as productive as the Stars. They're tied for the worst. So the more power plays that you give Dallas and the more power plays that you give Nashville, the more that this is going to favor the Stars. However, the Predators have the 4th best penalty kill with 90.3%. So we need to solve that riddle here tonight. Our PK is equally as bad as they are good, ranked 27th at 69.2%. So special teams, it's always important. It should be a very interesting matchup here today, being that we're on opposite ends of the spectrum in terms of power play, penalty kill. So leading their team with points is O'Reilly. He's got 5 goals, 3 assists in 9 games. Last year, he had 14 power play goals last year to lead the team in that category and tie the franchise record. So he's the guy to kind of mark and make sure that you've got covered. But overall, I think you get 3 goals here tonight, and you're going to win this game. I'd love to see us build some momentum. Let's go out there and get it, boys. If you want to reach me for any questions or requests for topics of discussion, go ahead and shoot me an email at the Foil Hockey, that is TheHockey @gmail.com.